Yo, what's going on, everybody? Well, what's going on? First of all, see them things that hit you up there? Subscribe, give me that like button, and hit that bell notification, just like it's shown. First of all, I was doing this video for a couple of days, and really want to know how I can really get into doing this video. And you know, the WWE Championship. And you also say the Universal title. You saw some videos when I was saying how I feel about the Universal title and the WWE title. It's a shame that they make the Universal title more than the WWE title. But on this video, I want to talk about how there's never been an African American WWE champion. There's never been a black WWE champion, and so I want to talk about this video. So I'm gonna come back to you. I'm really want to get into this, and I really want y'all comments on this. About, man, I'm trying to think. 2 years ago, probably, I did a video stating why why there'll never been an African American WWE champion. And I done that video 2 years ago as the date, the 15th of May. What a coincidence that I did one. And I'm planning to talk about the subject again. My man Charlie did a video 2 weeks ago stating how racist WWE is, and Vince McMahon, how they treat the black wrestlers. And man, I'd agree with him 100% about that. And I want to redo more on that video, to stating that the way basically Vince McMahon stereotype black wrestlers still, writing his own rules. That I was looking at Mark Henry first. I was looking at Mark Henry Hall of Fame speech, where he stated that now I'm gonna get this straightened up, that Ron Simmons was the first WCW first black heavyweight champion. Remember, he said WCW, okay? And the second world heavyweight champion. Now, why I say that? A lot of people, when I did the last video, they said, what about The Rock? Or what about this right here? Well, I'm going to show you something that basically, well, it said the first black wrestling champion of a major promotion was Bobo Brazil. Black wrestling champion of the Attitude Era up to the modern sports entertainment era, include Ron Simmons, The Rock, and Booker T. Now this is what they say, but actually The Rock is half Samoan, half black. But the first black wrestling champion of a major promotion was Bobo Brazil. And it gets me when somebody come and told me, well, about the Raw, about Ron Simmons was the first black uh, heavyweight champion of a wrestling promotion and stuff. And I did a video about there was no black WWF, 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 WWE. There was never no black champions. Now when I say black, African American, I mean full-blooded, buddy, full-blooded African American, not mixed with nothing, not mixed with Moan, not mixed with this, not mixed with that, full black. Okay, y'all say, okay, what about Boogie T? Well, let me ask you something. That World Heavyweight Championship was dead when WCW closed down. Okay, that World Heavyweight Champion was a secondary title. It was like the Intercontinental title, U.S. Championship. It was a secondary title. The main title at the time was WWE. Now the main title is the Universal Championship. There have not ever been an African American man that have a major title in the WWE. And I'm not talking about that World Heavyweight Champion that Boogie T had and Mark Henry had and stuff. That to real wrestling fans, they consider that title was dead ever since WCW closed down in 2001. Or 2000, I can't remember exactly what it was. Now, I'm going to show you something right here. Let me go to this right here. I'm going to show you this. Now, this is right here is another thing that in WCW, Simmons was one time WCW World Heavyweight Champion as the first African American to win the title. He is recognized by WWE as the first black champion in professional wrestling history. See, this is wrong. See, this what WWE tried to rewrite history. But the question is, why there hasn't no one carry the WWE, the WWF, the WWF, or you gonna put the Universal Championship? Why no African American had carried them titles? Now, this is what I want to show you. This right here, okay? This is the list of NWA heavyweight champions. Which the first champion was Oliver Brown, who held the belt. This what the belt was. I guess the first champ was 1948. Okay. And we got right here. You can't see this right here. Just note that in July 1948, the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, was founded, and Brown was recognized as the first official NWA heavyweight champion. So most of they think Luthez here was basically is the dominant champion on here. Now, this right here is Bobo Brazil. He held the belt 1962 for 73 days. They got and I wish I show you this right here. I would show you this, but Bobo refused the title because of a groin injury that Rogers had claimed to have. However, on September the 6th, 1962, Bobo was declared champion because a doctor had determined that Rogers did not suffer an injury. The title change was not recognized by the NWA. So 73 days, then Buddy Rogers turned around and got the title back. So, I mean, there's been different type of championships. You know, back when Buddy Rogers and Bruno Sammartino had the championship. You know how it changed from Hulk Hogan. You remember the Wing Eagle belt, which I thought that was the best looking belt there is, compared to that big old the WWE title they have now. That Wing Eagle belt is awesome. In the championship we got now, even the Universal title, the big red tampon. But there's never been an African-American champion. Like I said, you can't put Rock as that because Rock is not fully blooded red African-American blood go through his veins. He part black and part Samoan. And he considered himself not black. Do you say Booker T and Mark Henry had a belt? Like I told you, that heavyweight championship, it died when WCW closed its doors. It didn't mean trap, jack, you know what, when Vince McMahon split the brands to have two titles. It didn't mean nothing. Don't get me wrong, Booker T, Mark Henry, they were very proud that they carried the championship. But it didn't mean nothing because they didn't have the major title at the time, and that was the WWE title. There was no black guy that had ever hold that WWE title. Now I'm gonna read this right here. They say, and this was done some time back. Why has there never been a black WWE champion? The WWE been around since 1963, before I was born. During those years, the company history, they had white champion, Italian champion, Mexican champion, Canadian champion, Samoan champion, and a guy who was half black and half Samoan. But is that good enough? No. And while they even had okay, I see that. But where is the Asian champion? So first of all, I want to make a correction on that article I had read, which you see here. This is a list of the WWE champions that, see right here, this is the list of the WWE champion, all the champions in the history, basically at the WWF championship, the WWF champion, the WWE World Heavyweight champion, the WWF champion, the Undisputed champion, the world, stuff like that there to the present. To the first champion, who was Buddy Rogers, to Bruno Sammartino, Ivan Koloff, all the way on now. Now, what you see here, let me raise that up right there. Antonio Konoki, who's a Japanese superstar, one of the true legends in the business, done won the belt at one time, the WWF title, I guess. Let me look at this again. Since 1979, so yeah, the WWF World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah. Antonio Konoki had won it in Japan. and he kept it for 6 days. And you see, basically, Tony Kanoki immediately vacated the title after a rematch with Bob Backlund, ending in a no contest. And this is the guy right here, semi-retired. He wrestled in Japan 22 years. Well, and with Bob Backlund won the belt back for Bobby Duncombe here. So when that article I read y'all say there was no Asian champion, well, here we go right here. Antonio Inoki did win the championship. Yokozuna was an agent, and I know some of y'all gonna say Yokozuna wasn't champion. Yokozuna was not Asian. He was Samoan. Matter of fact, he's the Rock cousin. He pretended to be Asian. This is another example of a broad racism of former black president, established by the former president Jack Tunney. The WWE had never had a black WWE champion. Booker T. See? They don't say. Booker T was a 5-time WCW champion, a WWE World Champion, but he was never the WWE champion. He had all the talent, the skills. I don't know about Mike skills, but he has never been the champion. Now, at one time when Triple H was the champion, that they was gonna put, and I think that was the World Heavyweight title. So I don't even talk about that. When Triple H pretty much buried Booker T, so he won't get the belt. And Stephanie sit there and beg. Everybody know the story. Stephanie went to her father and beg. Don't take the title off Triple H. But I'm thinking that was the heavyweight champion. I'm not gonna call rest of these names out because they not champions like D'Lo Brown. He not no World Heavyweight Championship material. There's never been there. And I look at with the black wrestlers till now. You got the New Day act like a bunch of jackasses with some pancakes. R-Truth, who's Ron Killings, he was in TNA. Ron Killings, R-Truth was the man. He was the man there. 2-time NWA heavyweight champion. He was the man, bro, over there. A lot of people who know R-Truth, Ron Killings, when he was over at TNA, he was the man over there. He was bad. He would whip your behind. And he had great mic skills. He come to WWE acting like a blumbling idiot. The typical African-American man that Vince McMahon see. Now, a lot of people don't realize this right here. Vince McMahon is from North Carolina, okay? His father left them years ago. And Vince McMahon is from North Carolina. So a lot of people was wondering, say, why Vince McMahon hate the South? We always say, Southern wrestling, that's Southern wrestling. Vince McMahon hate the South because he was dirt poor when he was his mama until his father sent for him and Vince McMahon Jr. lived with Vince McMahon Sr. And he hate the South. And he was a part of North Carolina when it was real racist. I can't remember the city of North Carolina. I can't remember the name of it, but that part of North Carolina he was at, it was real racist. What I'm saying, you look at New Day. I mean, Kobe, what it is, Kobe, whatever his name is, got all the talent in the world, but you got him doing the booty, and all that shit. Big E got chance to be heavyweight champion. You get him doing booty holes and pancakes, acting like a jackass. Excuse me, but that sinus tearing me up. Yeah, all truth acting like an idiot. Look what they done to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was in TNA and he was the destroyer. He was good in the ring. He was okay on the mic. He was a destroyer. He was walking Armageddon. And he come to TNA, the WWE, and he talking about his sister. They doing an interview and he talking about his sister. You didn't make people that connect to Bobby. And you got him talking about his sister. He wrestling matches. He getting beat down. He tagging Braun Strowman for the hot tag. What the fuck? They're two legitimate. I'm pushing the word. There are two real badasses there. Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, because they fight MMA. You tell me you couldn't make Bobby Lashley like you do Brock? And I told y'all, when y'all say Bobby Lashley need to leave TNA, he need to come back to the WWE. I told you, if he come back to WWE, Vince McMahon gonna destroy him. The way they look at the modern day black wrestler. I'm gonna say about Boogie T. WCW, Boogie T was a badass. What they did, they had him acting like the typical clown ass Negro doing Star Wars then with Goldust, doing stupid stuff. You know, it's a trip that I look at this right here and say, there's never been a champion. Stone Cold, and man, I you know what? I got it right here, and I'm gonna put can I put a link on it? I'm gonna put a link on it with Stone Cold. I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can pull this up. When this was published. They don't have it with it. September of last year, when Stone Cold said on his podcast that why there never has been a black WWE champion. And I'm going to put the link in the description. You know, it's a shame. Look what they did. Titus O'Neil. Look what they did. Was Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Man, Apollo Crews, boy, it's a wrestling nut. You give him no character. You had him smiling. You put him with Titus O'Neil, and he basically is a comedy act. The way Vince McMahon look at the typical black guy, we entertainment. This is America. That's right. This is America. This is the way how America, speaking of white America, look at us as black people. We are entertainment to them. And Vince McMahon, if he hire a black guy, we entertainment. David asked Mark Henry about it one time. Mark Henry basically said, "Oh, they know better to have me act like that." But you gotta remember they had Mark Henry like sexual chocolate, but Mark Henry said he created that person. But what they did with Mark Henry, he's a mad black man. Somebody going to get their ass kicked. Somebody going to get their hoodwick. He was a typical stereotype mad black man. my thing is that it's it's a shame. It really is a shame. So I want you to tell me what you think about why and who could be the black champion, the WWE. Because you could have built Big E should be a monster. You have Bobby Lashley did that you can really make as a killer. I mean, I can't say R-Truth because R-Truth old now. If I was a wrestler and I was good, I would not go to the WWE because they might have me dance like a gigolo or something, or like a pimp. Tell me what you think in the comment section.